Okay, here's a look at Mechanic Studios MS-19C, which is their war-damaged version. So first, as always, let's take a quick look at the box. So here's the front of the box with the nice artwork. The back of the box with your product images. So it's kind of cool. You get the matrix that can go inside his chest, and kind of weird how he comes with a target master. The side of the box, you get a product image, robot mode. The other side, you get the nice artwork. Top of the box, Flame Commander MS-19C war damaged version. In the bottom, some details of the trailer and some accessories. So that's a look at the box. And now let's just take a quick look at the figure. And he comes with the trailer, or yeah, I guess you call it a trailer. And then all his accessories. So let's go over these accessories here. So let's see. First, we have his gun. We actually have two guns. And they do have that battle damaged, which I'll point out later, some of my thoughts on it. But it's kind of cool. You get his two guns. And this, I think, is needed. You get a really nice matrix, which is nicely painted. So that's really cool. And it just tabs right in. You do get his spinning blade, which also has this kind of like battle damage stuff to it, and this alternate wings back here. It's a little bit smaller. I'm actually not sure what that's for, but yeah, let's just move on. Then we get, which doesn't make sense to me, a target master, because I don't recall Rodimus Prime ever having a target master. But this is kind of cool. I mean, it's a nice little figure. You can articulate it pretty well, and it does transform into a gun, so it's kind of cool. And this is what I think is really cool, the trailer. But again, it has all this battle damage stuff, which, you know, I'll point out later what my thoughts are on this. But yeah, this is kind of cool. And to open it up, you just lift up these sides, and then you split these two in half. And then you could lift this up. This is really cool. Let's kind of come down here. This is really cool. And then you can open these up. Look at all the nicely sculpted detail. There is some nice silver paint in here. So really cool. And then I don't think this tabs in. So you just have to get them standing on there. I think this does lift up too. Yeah, so this is this is kind of cool. I wasn't planning on doing all of this, but I'm sure you could probably articulate the hands so he holds the handles. And I am having a little difficulty because I do have trigger thumb that I got since May 19, and it's not getting better, so it looks like I'm gonna have to have surgery. Just to let you know, that's kind of like a shoelace. You tie into a knot and you're trying to pull it through the little hole, and you can't, but you could force it through and then it pops out, then you can't put it back in. So I'm having a lot of issues with my thumb. But anyways, just giving you an update with that, because that does affect my ability to you know, do these reviews now. But anyways, this is cool. And now I'll tell you what my thoughts are on this. I did not want to get this damaged version, but I couldn't find the official first release of this, just the MS-19. So Shozy Store had this and I got it. Just thinking it wasn't going to be too bad, but now I'll share my thoughts. I mean, first of all, this is battle damaged, so that's why you have all this battle damaged, you know, all this dirt and metallic paint and stuff all over, which, okay, now I'll just tell you, I think it does look nice. You know, even his face with all that dirt and stuff, I have to admit, this does look nice. But for me, because I want to add it to my collection here, it does not blend in very well, because this guy's basically looks really dirty, like a beat up old dirty toy. But no, it definitely looks like a battle damaged version, and I think they did a really nice job. It's just this is not the version that I wanted, because again, it doesn't really fit in very well with it. I mean, yeah, it doesn't fit in very well. But anyways, I just wanted to point that out first. And yeah, you could point all the finger at me because I'm the one that got it, so I shouldn't be complaining, right? But yeah, I just wanted to share that. And since I brought it out here, let's just do a comparison here with Hot Rod. So you could see the scale definitely is much better. I think a better scale here is with the Ultra Magnus. So that looks really, really good. It's just this would have been nice if I had the regular version without all the battle damaged dirt. So yeah, scale wise, he does fit in really nice. And just for the heck of it, I brought out the very nice new age Galvatron. And you could see this does not scale very well. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you, just so you know. But anyways, that's a look at the figure. And let me just go over some other things, since I like to be very thorough. I did not go over these instructions because I want to give my comment that, first of all, I don't like that it's not done in a booklet design. So you get 3 colored sheets, A, B, C, and I just want to go over this real quick just so you could see. And as always, the thing I don't like is that these are not numbered. So yeah, that's not really good design. But I like to also have this here so you can always pause and refer to this for reference. Some of the accessories, and then the last colored sheet here that you get, the transformation and the target master. So that's really cool. So that's a look at the figure, and now let's take a closer look. Let's go over the articulation. So head can go up, down, side to side. So yeah, that's a good amount of articulation. Shoulders, they are on a ball joint, so it can go all around. Bicep swivel. Oh, my thumb. It's kind of, yeah, it can swivel, elbow bend. You do get a wrist rotation. You do get a waist rotation. You don't get an ab crunch, but you do get the legs go up, down, out to the side. You do get a thigh rotation. You do get a knee bend, and the ankle rocker and the foot can go up and down a little bit. And just since I saw it, I want to point it out. This is one of my pet peeves. I don't like how they make the Rodimus Prime with these red lower legs, because it should be all orange. So that's something that really grinds my gears. But anyways, and I forgot to put the Autobot symbol up there. But yeah, this is really cool. The back, just get a good look at it. All the battle damage stuff. I mean, it does look nice. It's just this is not the version that I wanted. This is a really nice looking figure. So now let's go ahead and transform this into Well, now before I transform, let me just show you this. This is one issue with this figure, is that this is a parts forming the lower leg, and this is very hard to get out. So if you do get this and you're trying to take this off, I think you have to be very careful, because you can already see, aside from my trigger thumb, I'm having difficulty untabbing this piece because it's yeah, so just letting you know, you could see that tab there. And yeah, I don't know, the way they put that together there, I don't think that's done very well. But this is a little bit of a parts former, and I'm just letting you know, this is one of the issues with this figure, is this trying to remove these lower legs. And I've already played around with it all kinds of different ways. It's just you are gonna have to cause some stress, tension, just to be able to get enough leverage to be able to pull this piece out. And yeah, so you saw, yeah, it's really hard. So that's one major issue, aside from the fact that it is a parts former. And so now he doesn't really look like Rodimus, but this is what you need to do to transform him into his sports car mode, which is a different version than this hot rod. So let's go ahead and transform it into that. Okay, here he is in his alt mode, in the sports car mode. And yeah, it looks okay. I mean, some little details here, like the toy version Rodimus Prime on the shin here, doesn't really look too good in my opinion, and I'm missing that Autobot symbol. And transforming it into this mode, that's probably what's most important, function. It is very challenging because of the tolerance. Trying to get things to tab in is very difficult. Now, in comparison with the original hot rod version, this one is definitely, I think, designed a little bit better. But you know, like I said, with design, there's so many different ways you can design it. But this is what they went with. And to be fair, this was maybe challenging because this is essentially a triple changer, because this is not really the mode he's supposed to be in. He's supposed to transform into Rodimus Prime, right? So he goes in the trailer. So taking that into consideration, that they made it so you could transform this into his sports car mode and into the Rodimus Prime trailer, just like the official Takata version, I think that's pretty impressive. And just some things I like. I do like the transparent blue window. But anyways, yeah, that's a look at that. So now let's transform him into the Rodimus Prime trailer. Okay, here he is in his Rodimus Prime alt mode. And you could see this is a really nice looking alt mode. Even with all this battle damaged stuff that looks like a very dirty figure. But yeah, looks really nice. Little nitpicky things here, the way they executed this. You got part of the car mode showing underneath the truck mode. But all of this detail, I really like it. They do a really nice job on sculpting. Now, transforming it here is a little bit difficult, but not one of the worst that I've seen. But yeah, this is really nice. And you know, I don't really go over these things, but you know, if you want, you could attach these accessories on here, which doesn't really make sense to me. But yeah, it's a really nice looking alt mode, very cartoon accurate. So now let's transform it back to robot mode. Okay, here we have Rodimus Prime back in robot mode and with his Autobot symbol, so he looks really nice. And I actually forgot one of the most important features that comes with this figure, and that's the matrix. So now I can go ahead and show you how to do that. What you want to do is lift his chest up. You have to split open these side pieces just to be able to lift down the chest, and it's nicely painted silver. You could see that peg there. You could put it in and look at that. That looks really nice. Nicely sculpted, nicely painted with the gold and the blue. So it looks really nice. So close this back up, tuck these in, bring it back down, and now we have Rodimus Prime back in robot mode. And yeah, you know, it's really hard to share my thoughts because you know, I am one of those nitpicky perfectionists, and but I try to be as objective and honest with my opinions. So first of all, this is a really nicely sculpted figure, and typical mechanic studios, they do lack in the paint. So his collar there is not painted red, but all the sculpt, I mean, they do a nice job always on sculpting in all the cartoon accurate detail. And the most important part in terms of product design is form and function. This figure definitely has some issues, such as these parts forming lower legs, which are kind of hard to remove. And the transformation design, there's always a lot of different ways you could design the figure, but this is what they went with, and I guess it's okay. I mean, I've seen worse. I mean, there's a lot of X-Transbots figures that are consistently not designed very well. So yeah, with that said, this figure is actually pretty nice. Just little nitpicky things, such as the lower part of the legs not being orange, which I think I might custom paint it to be more cartoon accurate. But other than that, yeah, this is a really nice figure. I really like this, especially when he goes really nice with the rest of these figures. The Ultra Magnus, the Springer. Let's zoom out here so we could put Wreck-Gar in here. And who do we have? We also have Cup. We need another version of Cup, because that's a KO of the DX9 version, which is not really that great. We do have their RC, which looks okay. And I don't know if you noticed, but I used the Studio Series Grimlock, the wheelie that came with the Studio Series Grimlock. He kind of goes right here. And of course we're missing Blur. And of course the Sandstorm that's coming out pretty soon, that'll look really good. But then it's expanding this Season 3 Legends collection of Autobots. But anyways, that's a look at the Rodimus Prime. And yeah, this is a nice figure. I still want the original one because I don't like this battle damage stuff. But other than that, yeah, I'd say overall, this is a great looking figure, and he definitely goes great with this collection.
Why do I keep seeing you in my dreams, Optimus? Are you telling me I'm not the leader you were? I already know that, Optimus. I always have.